Hey, it's Brett Friedman from VanityMark Cosmetics, and today's quick tip is a Halloween quick tip on how to look like Kim Kardashian. Who doesn't want to look hot and sexy like that?
I don't know anyone who doesn't.
Look, special guest star Aynsley Bubbico from Greek.
Hey.
And you, blonde, bookish in your glasses, you ready to be amped up and sexed up like Kim Kardashian?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Woo.
Okay, so we bronzed up Aynsley's body and did her highlighting of the breast, and now with LORAC Natural Performance Foundation in number 7, I'm bronzing up her face. I'm going to take this CLE Du Peau beige concealer, and you know, Kim always has a very highlighted eye and a really high cheekbone. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lighten all underneath and then right above the brow. See that? Just right above the brow, all the way to the temple, almost make like a little V along the top, and that kind of pops the cheekbone a little bit already without even any contouring. Okay, so now I did a little bit of contouring with MAC NC45, and what we want to do is notch out the cheekbone. So I'll show you on this side, and it's almost like a straight line from right at the hairline there, right just at the ear. You don't want to blend it down too much because that'll drag it. You really want to look like, remember this is going to be at night, so we're kind of, everything's a little exaggerated, and once we get the wig on, everything will make sense. But blend it back into the ear, into the hair. We're going to do a little bit of contouring. So this is a very Kim thing. This is MAC CORK, and what it is you go into the crease and kind of notch it out, and then brush it up into the brow, into the inner eye, and down the nose, and then bringing it into the eye makeup, and like I said, into the brow, go in front of the brow, because we're going to make the brows thicker. And then, but this is all very fleshy. This will fall away when we do the eye makeup. Okay, so now this is the shape that we're doing. This is all with eyeshadow and with Print by MAC. So see how I'm kind of notching out the lid and extending it. You really want to see this shape, kind of bring it out, because Kim has very exotic eyes. So for someone that doesn't have super exotic eyes, look straight up, you want to kind of mimic it. So you take it very close to the lash line, draw it underneath, and then look down, and then kind of swoop it out. See that shape? I did a very strong brow, and I'm using a pencil from my line, VanityMark. It's Dark Choco. So what you want to do is, you know, Kim's got very, very vivid brows, and her arch is far back towards her temples. So I'm going to move Aynsley's arch up and back by drawing on top of her natural brow line and extend, because Kim always does a very sculpted, extended, and a little square up in this area. So we're going to keep this. Aynsley naturally gets a little rounded there. So we're going to square that off. And then it's a building thing. I'm going to go underneath and sculpt out the brow on the full side. And a lot of people think that Kim has dark brows, but if you look really close, she has dark hair, but the brows are more of a dark choco, which is nice because it keeps the eyes and the lashes the darkest thing on the face. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to warm it up. Kim loves a lot of pink. Now, this is a matte color. I don't know what it is. But anything that's sort of very sherbety pink would be great. And we're going to go over that cork up into the brow. And we're going to do the little contour right above the contour. And this just sort of, again, sweetens it up a little bit. It's a bright, bright pink. We want to add a little intensity. So I take it from the edge of that winged out shadow, and I get a straight edge, a card, the edge of a false eyelash box, anything, and you just tap it from the makeup, the eye makeup, into the temple. Now you won't really see it yet because it's not dark enough, but keep in mind when the hair is on, like the wig and the dark hair, and it's at night, this will kind of fade away and look really intense. Trust me. Love it. So now I'm taking MAC Smolder, and we're going to sculpt out, look straight down, the eye. And what I love about this pencil, it's super black and it's super soft, so we can actually blend with it. And I'm going to go inside the eye and outside the eye. So what you want to do is, on the outside, go really, really close to the lash line. Get it really black and extend it out. Now you already have the line that you see that we sort of created with the shadows, so you just want to sort of go inside that and extend out a little bit. Look straight up. And don't be afraid underneath. Kim gets really crisp underneath the eye. Really inky black, and that's really gorgeous. So don't be afraid to get really defined down there. Now Kim's got very exotic eyes, so I'm going all the way in. I don't think she does that. Look down this way. But to mimic that sort of Princess Jasmine almond-shaped eye, it's good to go right to the tear duct. Look straight up. And just don't be afraid to get really dark on the corners, because this is what sort of finishes the look, and you want it to be really defined. There we go. So let's do the other eye. Okay, so what I did was take MAC Idolize, which is a silvery shadow, because Kim does a smoky eye, but it's really focused on the lash line. She does a lot like a lighter lid very often. So what I've done is taken Idolize, I've wet it. It's a shimmery, silvery shadow, and I've wet it with that same little art brush I just cleaned off. I guess if I was smarter, I would have two of the same brush, but I just love this because I can be really controlled and it has a flat edge, so I can actually do larger spaces with it. But I just run some water through it and do sort of a metallic from the tear duct all the way over, and this will make that notching out of the contour of the crease pop just a little bit. Okay, so these are the lashes that I got, and Kim loves a picket fence ultra long lash so you can see it against her light lid, and these are number 61 of some crazy brand I got at the Hollywood costume shop. So look at the shape, and you can probably find these in Ardell or something in the drugstore. MAC probably has, or you know, any fun lash place. But the key is to get that spiked, crazy picket fence, not just something that looks really low-key. So we are going to put, and again, this is played up a little bit because it's Halloween. Now remember, it's going to be nighttime, and so it's, you know, it's like a little exaggeration of what Kim does. So that's why I chose these kind of very over-the-top crazy. So I'm taking a little bit from Benefit, Girl Meets Pearl, smile just a bit, and just run a nice highlight. So Kim does a very kind of milky, light mouth. So I'm taking, this is MAC Brew, and I'm going to kind of just go over the whole lip just to sort of give a little base of perfection. All right, so here we go. The final Kim Kardashian look. How does it feel?
Amazing.
Aynsley Bubbico as Kim Kardashian. So what are you going to do tonight?
I'm going to take Kendall speed dating at the Laker game.
Right on. Well, happy Halloween. Thanks,
Bye.
Aynsley.
Thank you.
Enjoy pretty.